It reminds me that the Andrea Mantegna Dead Christ is somehow
yeah, but we have Holbein too.
Sorry?
We have Holbein too.
Holbein.
Yeah. Is somehow a way for you to show your love by the paintings.
Yeah, you know, in the Turin Wars, I was collecting everything what I liked. It was, you know, you can see, for example, the door of the stove, which is in the opening of the werckmeister. It's there, and all my manias, because I knew this will be the last, I just put it everything together. And of course, I like Mantegna, I love Van Gogh, and I like very much Holbein, and unfortunately I like very much Bruegel, and all of them were with me during of this road, and of course somehow I cannot leave out them from the last one.
Congratulations, it was magnificent.
Thank you.
I only could see the film yesterday, and when you say it may be your last film,
maybe, surely.
Surely. Some people say you should not say never. We don't know. But my question is that do you think that you touched so deep that you cannot add anything deeper beyond that? Because from the point of view of existence, less quality of life, limitation of hope. Do you think that is all said? What is important to be said?
Okay, let's go through. First of all, may I ask one thing? When you left yesterday from the screening, how did you feel? Have you been weaker or stronger?
I think I still have hope, but I think I am much more aware of extreme to what point things can go. So
okay, that's all. Because I just wanted to make you stronger. And you know, the knowledge, our life, day by day, unfortunately, getting weaker and weaker. Because we became older and older and closer to this end. It is a fact. We cannot discussing about this. We have our daily routine. We have our daily life. We are doing every day what we are doing, waking up, washing our mouths, you know. But every day, even if we do the same, somehow every day is different. And slowly, really getting weaker. And by the end, and I'm sorry, there is no apocalypse. Because the apocalypse is a huge TV show. It's just slowly this. And if we know this fact, and if we are strong enough to do our life how we really want, something like this, what I wanted to tell you, or give you. But the other things, sad or, you know, it's, I don't know. I don't think I made a sad movie. I just made a movie. Sometimes you see something which is nice, sometimes see something which is not nice. How the life it goes, you know?
Thank you very much. You have made a very, very strong film. and my commentary is about, even if we see the real in your films, we see the real. You touch the real, and it's very hard to understand for all. Besides that, my commentary is about the weakness of the poverty, the poverty of the imaginary in your film, because I think for me we need a second level of interpretation, a kind of symbolic interpretation. It's very hard to stay only in the real.
You have to.
No.
You have to.
I'm
sorry, you have to.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in the film because of our material. You know, this stupid objective and the reality. It's, you know, this kind of words like allegory, metaphors or symbols, they do not existing in the filming. Definitely, because it's concrete. This is a microphone.
Yeah, I understand.
There is a camera who has objective. And unfortunately, everything is real. But I just want to suggest you, please don't have any illusion.
But for us, we need to have some lecture of your films.
No,
even in
no, not lectures, just films.
It means readings.
Yeah.
Nice try.
You know, being a musicologist, I was tempted by the werckmeister metaphor because, of course, it is a system of temperament, which is a struggle to correct the inherent evil in nature on the basis of a somewhat moral ground. And you want, by temperament, you want to avoid the evil of utter dissonance that would be produced if you didn't have any sort of quote-unquote moral code to control that strength. So in that sense, for instance, your central character here is a bit like Prince Mishkin, a sort of symbol of utter goodness and innocence, which implies a certain belief in redemption, in contrast with the extreme brutality that surrounds it. So in a way, it is not a defeatist message that you're conveying. There's a strong belief in a moral element that in a way is a capital for renovation, for survival, isn't it?
What do you want to hear? Do I agree or not?
but you didn't choose.
What you said, it's your interpretation. I can say, and I said, sorry, I don't believe in symbols, metaphors, and the others. For me, you know, it was just a very simple thing, because we have three characters. One, this Valushka, who has connection to the cosmos, and this is his mania. And this old musician, he wants to find the clean voices, the clean music, and the whale who is coming from the far ocean. For us, for Hungarians, is far. I know for you is on the next corner. But, you know, all of them somehow connecting to the eternity. And the way and how we were talking or thinking about our people and how we were measuring them, it's always somehow to the eternity. What you are capable to do, but you cannot. And you know what is the real tragedy? If you have your own capacity, and by the end you cannot fulfill your capacities, and you cannot make it real, because something, society or yourself, or something is blocking you or stopping you, or doesn't give you the chance, but you really want. This is the real tragedy. And this is somehow, which is always disturbing me. And I see everybody has talent for something. Everybody knows something. But the question is how you can do it. Can you? This is
No, but
my fear.
but the very
What
fact-
you say now, Mishkin and something, it's so nice. But I was more pragmatic.
But you're not being pragmatic, and I'm glad to say so. When you're still, placing this dimension of eternity and infinity, which is of course utopian in the good sense. So, of course, you will never be able to reach it. No one will ever be able to reach it, but it's there. And it guides you. It is somehow a moral reference, even if you stay halfway through.
Yeah, I think with all of us.
Yeah, right.
Hello, good night. Thank you. Thank you very much for the movie. I think it's kind of clear, but I will ask anyway. You say this is your last film, and the lady over there says, don't say it's the last anything. I'd really like if there were other films of yours. But the question is, you say it's last. And I think the question is why? And not why, like the question journalists ask you, but why, what's there left for people who study film, for film students and for audience? What do you think for the future of film? Do we need films?
Okay, I say the last time today, yes, the Turing it was the last. And if you want to know why, let's go to the internet, because you can read almost 100,000 times the same answer. I really don't like to repeat myself. But about the future of the cinema. First of all, he is a silent man now, but he's a young filmmaker. And I'm working now in Sarajevo with 25 young, very talented, very strong filmmakers from all corners of the world. And can you believe I'm wasting my time, my energy, my life, my brain, my heart for 25 shitty, ugly, fucked up young people if I do not believe the future of the cinema? I'm not masochist. I'm hedonist.
Raise your hand for the microphone.
In your films, most of the scenes are just one long shot. Now I was wondering how long